To date, I've generated over 59,000 leads and 9,500 calls with my own money through this specific system. And so if you're a videographer or video business owner watching this and you want to know how to generate leads online and how to generate booked calls with people who are interested in working with you, in today's video, we're going to be talking about exactly how to do that and how to start making money using an inbound system. And the only reason I show you this is to show you that I know what I'm talking about and I'm not full of fluff. These are my numbers from my own personal businesses through something called Hyros, and we use that to track all of our leads and all of our calls. And you can see here we have 59,803 leads that we've generated and 9,539 calls. Sorry. And that's how many calls we've generated. I've built a sales team for myself of 11 people right now. I've removed myself from the sales, and I have high ticket clients coming in on retainer on autopilot without me having to do any of the work. And in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Now, let's jump down here. So a couple of things you're going to need first. The first thing you need before we even set up an inbound system is we need an offer. Let me change that from red. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So we need an offer. And specifically, we need a retainer-based offer. Now, the reason this is important is so we can get monthly recurring revenue, or MRR. And that means monthly recurring revenue. The problem most video business owners have is they do a bunch of one-off projects. And the reason that doesn't work is because you might have a really big month here, but then that might go down, and then it keeps fluctuating up and down, up and down, up and down, because you have a big month here, and then you don't have any consistency. Whereas with monthly recurring revenue or retainers, we're able to smooth that out because we can smoothly start climbing to where you stack 5K a month retainers on top of each other, 10K a month retainers on top of each other, whatever price point you end up setting, that's how you start to grow because you have that consistency whether you get new clients or not every single month. And so that compounds. And so we're really going to need an offer right off the bat, right? So if you haven't seen our other video of how we helped Nick add 147K to his video business, I would definitely check that out on the channel. We go through exactly what offers we helped him with to generate that amount of money using the inbound system. So we need some sort of offer. So let's say we're trying to target med spas, right? So we're trying to target med spas. We're going to need some sort of offer. Typically we do like a 3-month, a 6-month, a 12-month offer. Let's say our 3-month is 5K a month. Our 6-month is 4K a month. I'm just putting out numbers here. And our 12-month is 3,500 a month. Now, typically I go down in price point for the longer term commitment that they have. They sign on for 12 months, the monthly goes down a little bit. And then let's just say that we have a certain amount of deliverables. Let's say we have like a brand video in here. We do social media reels, we do photos, and then we have some other line items, right? So these would be our packages, 5K, 4K, 3,500. Doesn't really matter. We've done ones where it's like 10K a month, 15K a month, 20K a month with some clients. It doesn't really matter the price points. I'm just trying to illustrate the example here, right? So now that we know we're going after med spas, we have our offer, right? The second thing we're going to want to do is set up that inbound system. And so that's the same way that we've generated this many calls, this many leads for our own offers, our own businesses, is by actually setting up an inbound system. And so now that we know who we're going after, right? We have our niche. So our niche is going to be med spas. Great. Now we can target those people on, let's just say, meta ads, right? And then we're going to run an ad. This is an oversimplification. Obviously, there's different variations of ads. You have to have the right script for the ad for it to work. And that's probably why if you've done ads in the past, it hasn't worked because you don't have the right script or it's not framed properly. But in layman's terms, we have an ad going to then an opt-in page here. Cool. And then that's going to go to a value video, right? And then below that value video is a calendar for them to schedule a call. And then that then goes to an actual call with you or someone from your team. For me, I've built a sales team of 11 people who then take these calls every single month, every single day. We generate about 30 to 40 calls booked every single day currently. And then my sales team obviously takes those. And then a percentage of those calls then turn into sales or clients, right? And so this is like an oversimplification of what the actual system looks like. And let's say you pour, let's say 100 people see your ad right here. Typically, we're going to have about a 20% opt-in rate right here. So then 20 people are going to actually become a lead here. And then typically of those 20 people, 10% of them, 20% of them are going to become calls. So 20 divided by 20%, you're going to have 4 of those become sales calls, right? And then if you're decent at sales, you're probably closing at about 30%. So then you're closing 1 client down here, right? And like at the end of the day, I'm just trying to show you guys that it's math at the end of the day. Like it's not rocket science. And I think that's comforting or should be comforting for a lot of people because it's not rocket science to grow your business. You just need more leads and more calls. Because if you had more calls, more of those people would then turn into clients. Even if you suck at sales, even if you're terrible at sales, it doesn't matter. You're getting in front of people who are your target market and talking to them about how you can actually solve their problem and provide them with a solution, right? And if you want to know our sales script, we have another video on that on the channel, and you can learn more about that and how we actually do that. But then that one client, if we go back up to our price points, let's say that you close that one client for 15K. because it's a 3-month 5K times 3, right? So it's 15K and you close them and let's say they pay in full, right? So pay in full. Well, to get these 100 eyeballs, maybe you spent $500, right, on ads, probably a little bit less. I just want to use conservative metrics. So then you just paid $500 to make $15,000. And this is where it comes down to client financed acquisition. And what this means is like, I pay $500 and then I get $15,000 back. Then I take some of that $15,000 and I put that back into ads again. And then I get another client for $15,000. And then I just keep repeating and doing that over and over again to get to wherever I want to be as far as my business. And then the next bottleneck becomes like, I need to hire more people. And that's something we help our private clients with because you don't have enough time to service all these people yourself. And so that kind of becomes that next issue. But personally, I've spent over $2 million on ads up to this point. And it's not like I just put $2 million on a credit card, right? I paid a little bit. I ran some ads for a couple $100. I got a client, and then I took some of the money from that client and I put that back into ads, and I did it over and over and over and over again. And then that's how you can build a system right here that spits out clients, right? And that's how you get a return on your investment. Like, there's no way you can put $500 into the stock market and get $15,000 back. Even if you put $500 in and you got 5K back, right? It's like, there's no way to do that in the stock market. That's why having a business, having a video business, having a business that you create content for people is one of the best ways in 2024, 2025, and beyond to actually grow your business, because businesses need this type of content and they don't know how to create it. And like, if a business is not on social media, they're not on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, then they're literally leaving money on the table. So they need you guys. So that's why this is such a huge opportunity for anybody who knows how to create content to get content retainers with businesses, because they need it at the end of the day and they need your help. So that's how you actually create a system. And then the leads obviously stack up as you spend more on advertising here. So once you figure out, okay, this ad is working, right? This opt-in page is working. This value video is working. This sales script is working. And this is obviously stuff that we give all of our clients, so then they don't have to figure this stuff out on their own, because you can burn a ton of money on the ads by not knowing how to run the ads and also not understanding what type of ad to create, right? You can burn a ton of money by not having the right opt-in page, not having the right script for the value video, not having the right script for your sales calls, not having the right payment processors to take the payments, right? So there's a lot of issues that you can run into here. And that's obviously, this is a oversimplification of what we do just to explain how it works. But that's essentially what you do. And that's how we've been able to generate millions of dollars for our business, and obviously 59,000 leads and over 9,000 sales calls. So hopefully that makes sense, guys. If you have any questions on that, just let us know. If you want to learn more about what we actually do here at Master Filmmaker, shameless plug, there should be a link below this video to schedule a call with us. We'd love to chat, see if we can actually help you scale your video business. And if not, no worries. Check out some of the case studies and the people that we've helped here on YouTube, and we'll see you guys in the next video.